The reason why Sacramento is such a hotbed for this issue is because of our diversity, and wherever there's diversity, there's vulnerability, and whenever there's vulnerability, there's poverty. And I'm telling you, I've done a lot of trainings, I don't know how many, a lot, over the years. And the reason why Sacramento sees this so much is because of places like Meadowview, Oak Park, Del Paso Heights, and North Highlands, okay? Those communities are ravaged by injustice. Not everybody there is at risk for this issue, but if you talk to domestic minor sex trafficking victims and you ask them, where did you grow up? Where were you born? Where are you from? They'll say one of those 4 communities. So some people say, oh, our ports, because of the Bay Area, people are smuggled in through our ports. Well, yes, but not a lot, like compared to what we see. Some people say it's our freeways. Oh, people are being trafficked specifically here to Sacramento for this. Yes, they are, but that's not the only factor. Those are just some of the factors. But don't get me wrong, they just busted up a brothel network earlier this year. They had a brothel in South Sacramento, one in Yuba City, one in Chico, one in the Bay Area, and they're moving 5 Mexican women from brothel to brothel every single week. And so that's where freeways become a factor. But like I've said with people before, we have to target specific communities that this issue is affecting. There's a group called Agape International Missions. It's over in Cambodia, and they do anti-trafficking work over there. And their philosophy over there is the same philosophy that we need to adopt here. And it's find the darkness and plant the church right in the heart of the darkness. So they find the brothels over there in Cambodia, and they literally plant a church right next door to the brothel, and they build relationships with the girls going in and out of them. They throw barbecues in the front yard, and they've been able to rescue a ton of girls out of slavery just by doing that kind of grassroots relationship style work in the community. I don't think that's the only way we can fight this, but I think that's one of the most neglected ways that people are not generating awareness of how to fight it, from the inside out and not just from the outside in. We need policy advocacy. We need harsher laws. We need people to go into juvenile hall and work with exploited kids, in there. We need outreaches in like a poverty context. But I think that one of the most important things we need is kind of like what I just mentioned, and that's planting God's people, or planting an urban renewal center, or planting a church or something in the midst of a community that's really affected by this issue.